In 1830, when President Andrew Jackson and the federal government set out to forcibly remove the Native American population from their ancestral homeland in the southeastern portion of the United States, they did not anticipate the strong bond that would form between a Buffalo soldier and a Native American princess. But that is exactly what happened when Private John Thomas saved the life of Princess Falling Star along the brutal Trail of Tears march. The two met while a regiment of Buffalo soldiers were camped near a native village in what is now Central Florida. Private John Thomas was on guard duty when he saw Princess Falling Star being chased by some soldiers. Without thinking, he ran to her rescue and valiantly fought off her attackers. John was not prepared for the beauty of the princess as he helped her up to her feet. The princess was stunning. He felt a sudden surge of protectiveness towards her, and he knew he would do whatever it took to keep her safe. Princess Falling Star was not prepared for the feeling of mutual trust when she looked up into John's eyes. She found herself wanting to confide in him. Together, the two of them formed a strong bond. They knew they had to work together to stay safe from the dangers of the Trail of Tears and from the dangers of the attacking soldiers. As the federal government continued its forced relocation of the Native American tribes, Thomas was horrified by the conditions the native tribes were being forced to endure. When it became clear that the soldiers were not going to allow the tribe to make it to their destination alive, John made the decision to go AWOL and to take Princess Falling Star and some of her people with him. When darkness fell onto the campsite, they quietly fled into the night, disappearing into the woods, and were surprised by a group of former slaves on their way to Freemanton, a safe haven village of ex-slaves built by free men and free women. They would find shelter, food, and safety there. Princess Falling Star and Thomas were both welcomed by the citizens into the town, and the two of them fell madly in love with each other. Princess Falling Star and Private John Thomas were married soon after, and the town came together to celebrate their union with the first Thanksgiving feast. Little did they know that they would also be celebrating the last Thanksgiving. The federal government eventually tracked Thomas down and arrested him in Freemanton for assaulting white officers and for dereliction of duty. Princess Falling Star and her people were relocated to Native American territory in Oklahoma, and the former slaves and freemen and women of Freemanton were captured and returned back into slavery. Freemanton was burned to the ground. Although it ended tragically, Private John Thomas and Princess Falling Star's story is just a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit, and is one of the many fascinating tales of love and loss that can be found throughout American history.